Hello guys, here's Programming to Inspire and we're gonna be building pilot test. This game. You try to avoid the objects and if you hit them you lose. So let's start. First create a new project. Call it pilot test. Rename pilot test. Then go create a new class. Pilot test. Put it in the com.programming to inspire pilot test and create another class, call it game, put it in the pilot test.game package. Game will have a constructor public game. In the constructor we will call init method that we're going to create now, public void init, public void update, public void render, and public void render text graphics 2D. Now let's go into the pilot test class. Pilot test class will extend canvas and implement runnable. Import and add an implemented method run. Now create a main method and update public void update, public void render, public void start, and public void stop. Now at the top create some variables. Public static final int width is equal to 600 and height is equal to 600 as well. Public static float scale is equal to 1f. Private game private JFrame frame import private thread private and private boolean running is equal to false. Private static public static buffered image is equal to new buffered image width height and buffered image dot type int RGB. Private public static int array of pixels is equal to data buffer int of image dot get raster dot get data buffer get data. In the constructor, so public pilot test, we will create a set preferred size to new dimension. This will be width times scale cast to integer and height times scale cast to integer. Then we will initiate frame. So frame is equal to new JFrame. And game is equal to game is equal to new game. Now we will go into the start method. Running is equal to true, and thread is equal to new thread, and thread this, and we'll call it loop because it will loop our game. Thread dot start. In the stop method we will join out our thread, so thread dot join, surround it with try and catch. Now let's go into the main method and create an object pilot test. P is equal to new pilot test, semicolon, p dot frame dot set resizable to true to false, p dot frame dot set title to pilot test, p dot frame dot add p dot frame dot pack, p dot frame dot set default close operation, j frame dot exit on close, p dot frame dot set visible to true, and p dot frame dot set location relative to null, p dot frame dot set always on top to true, and now call p dot start to start our thread. This will go into the run method when we start our thread, so let's create a game loop inside the run method. So long last time in nanoseconds is equal to system dot nano time, long timer is equal to system dot current time in milliseconds, final double nanoseconds per update is equal to 1 followed by 9 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9.0 divided by 60.0. Double updates to perform is equal to 0 int frames is equal to 0 int updates is equal to 0. Now we will request focus, so our dream frame will come into focus while running, so all the time will be our loop, and after while running loop call stop method to join our thread, and now inside our while running loop long current time in nanoseconds is equal to system dot nano time, updates to perform is plus equals current time minus last time in nanoseconds divided by nanoseconds per update. Now set last time in nanoseconds to current time in nanoseconds, updates to perform, updates. Now while we have some updates to perform, so while updates to perform are more than or equal to 1, we have to update, so update and updates plus plus and updates to perform minus minus. After that we are gonna call render and frames plus plus. Every second we are going to display how many updates and frames we rendered, so system.current time minus timer is greater than 1000. We have to timer plus equals 1000 and frame.set title pilot test updates plus updates plus frames and updates is equal to 0 and frames is equal to 0 to reset our counting variables. After that, we're gonna go into the update method and call game.update. Now we're gonna create render method, buffer strategy, buffer strategy bs is equal to get buffer strategy. If bs is equal to null, create buffer strategy 3 and return. That's important, otherwise it won't work. Game.render graphics 2D g is equal to casted to graphics 2D bs.get draw graphics. Now g.draw image image 0 0 width times scale casted to integer and height times scale casted to integer. And null for the observer. And after that we're gonna call game.render text, so our text will appear over the image. So and now g.dispose and bs.show. That should be it. Let's check it out, and we have a black screen. If we change these pixels up here, our screen is gonna change however we want. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.